5 day 3 wide receivers that the Browns should be looking at, that should be on their radar. This is from Dog Pound Daily. Number 5, a local guy, Trey Tucker from the University of Cincinnati. Number 4, Puka Nacua from Brigham Young University, 6'2", 201 pounds. Number 3, we've talked about this guy a little bit, Big Ten Parker Washington from Penn State. Number 2, Xavier Hutchinson from Iowa State. And number 1, also from the Big Ten, Jayden Reed. Tim, when you look at that, who are guys on that list that would intrigue you that the Browns might look at day 3?
I look at the two big guys, Big Ten guys, Jayden Reed and Parker Washington. Reed was a guy that was really good in 2021, a key part of why Michigan State made that run all the way to the Peach Bowl. Obviously Kenneth Walker played a huge role in that, and you can see why based on how well he played as a rookie for the Seahawks last season. Jayden Reed did not have a good 2022 season, but there's a reason I'm not going to hold that too much against him. That's because the whole team didn't. The whole team really took a step back in 2022. So I don't put that on Reed exclusively. I think he's got a lot of good, intriguing tools. He's quick. He's got speed. Just very solid receiver. I think can do some good things either in or outside of the slot. And then Parker Washington, He's another interesting player. I think he's got a build that's different than most receivers. 5'10", like I said, about 200 pounds, so he's a little bigger than your typical slot receiver. Don't know exactly what kind of speed he has, just because he hasn't really been able to test this offseason, so we don't quite know. The things you see about him is kind of like almost like a running back in a receiver's body, and by that I mean you get him the ball, he can be elusive, but there's questions about what kind of top end speed he has. But if you were looking for a reliable underneath slot threat, maybe Parker Washington can be that guy. But plenty of interesting receivers out there. Like I said, those two Big Ten guys make a lot of sense. Trey Tucker, he's a speedster from CVCA, kind of flew under the radar in Cincinnati. He's an interesting guy. Obviously, there's always I kind of joke like the romantic element of bringing home the local player, the guy who played his high school football in Cleveland, kind of like Denzel Ward did before the Browns drafted him. That would be an interesting fit to kind of see how he would fit in, and he would provide more speed to this receiving core if, in fact, the Browns wanted to take a chance on him late.